Winter Chernarus, solo survival. I'm gonna need to F11, because I've definitely got a character alive in this. I think I'm in the blue tin building in Berezino, if I remember correctly. I think it's just had a reset as well, which is cool. Get us in, boys. Get us in. There we go. Let's top ourselves. Give someone nearby a scare, maybe. We start a new adventure, a new life. Let's see where we get. A little Cherno. Maybe a little Svetlo, winter spawn. Go across the top. Okay. Lighthouse of Doom. Check to see if there's any people who have jumped. Saying that it was just a reset one there, so probably lucky to have a shirt to cut up straight off the rip, so I can cover the extremities, starting with our hands with some hand wraps, and then we'll make a face covering, cover our face. Do I go Electro way or do I go Prig? I'll tell you which way I'm going to go. I'm going to attempt to go Prig and then bus stop top end of Cherno. Take that. And maybe go sort of Mogilevka way. Oh, that's handy. Oh, small stones for days. Canned pork off the rip. Come on. Backup stone knife. So one can be for cutting stuff, one can be for melee, early doors. Okay, reasonable, reasonable, reasonable. We'll go and check the stop lagging please, we'll go and check the train carts over there, train carriages, and then the idea would be maybe get a buff the other side of Prig, where it's, he says, relatively safer than. I should probably go that way. Actually, should we do something different? No, let's stick to the tried and trusted. Tried and trusted way. Check the train carriages, go through Prig, get a sip at the well, see what we can find, get a fire. Oh, look at this. Lockpick? Straight off the rip. So if we're in an intense type of area, where it's when we've got shit to lose, we can get a little bit of security the lockpick provides. Yes, we know you're cold, buddy. That's why I've covered your hands and your face. If you could stop moaning, that would be great. See if we can find any goodies in the train. And then on to Prig we go. Loot up Prig. Go to the little industrial bit where there's like a piano house and a little wooden cabin beyond, which is a bit safer to do a fire than in Prig itself. We've got one can of food so far to defrost, which is a good start. Because at the moment, obviously, we haven't got the ability to fish. Hockey helmet, no thanks. Battery, no thanks. Nothing. Wellies, no thanks. It's only worn, but it gives us best insulation on our head. Nice. That's damaged, so I'll keep the worn one for a minute. It was a better colour, but I'll keep the worn one. That's just the baseball cap. Nothing. Nothing? Nothing, okay. Don't know whether you get police car crashes on this server, but on normal Chernarus you can get police car crashes just by here, but I've never seen one on this winter server, so again, there is no police car crash. So we make our way down the road to Prig. I'll scan ahead, see if there are any obvious fires or movement. Check the Humvee. BDU pants damaged. I'm going to take him though for the extra 10 slots for now. First isn't going to be an issue because we've got a well coming up. It's no problem. Nothing in the car. Let's check these sheds and buildings. Nothing. Baseball t-shirt, pristine. So let's start collecting some pristine rags, which could be handy as reserve bandages, kindling, all manner of things. Oh, look at that. More food. It was frozen, yeah, just checking. It's not like the Molsk where 100% of things are frozen. These can sometimes be edible. Very rare that the tins are. Usually, oh. Damaged dry sack. Worn shirt. That looks placed there. It doesn't spawn like that, so someone's been through, possibly before the reset, possibly just before us. Damaged gloves, but they're better than the ones we've got. So we're going to switch out the gloves. Then we'll have a sip of the well. Get that vital up at least back into the white. So we'll sit here sipping for quite a bit. Unless someone creeps up, of course. Our next well would potentially be quite a way away, actually, unless we were to go into Upper Cherno and try and take a look at the PD in Upper Chernarus. Then going through that way we could hit the well before going to Mogilevka, but there is a well in Mogilevka. Pretty sure. Is there? Oh, at the summer camp there is anyway, yeah. At the Mogilevka summer camp there's a well, so... Right, that'll do. Nice big slurp back into white. Let's gauge how many zombies there. There's quite a few. Yeah, there's a lot. What are you doing, zombie? And now you aggro the other one as. Great. Nothing. Got away with it though without getting cut. Killed 2 of them. Took a slap or 2, but nothing serious. We don't want to Bob the Builder hat. Thank you. Look at that, beautiful. Not even frozen. Get his Dayz. Yeah, over here, buddy. Oh shit. You got a bag for me as well. Damaged. And he's got matches for me. What a good boy. Check this one because we're not coming this way. I'm not going to bother checking that one. Damaged. Oh, bit of buckshot. Damaged, but we take it. Beggars can't be choosers. Heat pack going on our legs just so we can make sure we're not losing. Double check then that he wasn't aggroed. I thought he was aggroed. Chicken, beautiful. That'll give us the bones towards being able to fish. Over there. Just get him on our way around. dropped rucksack. That's pristine. BK-18. Oh yeah. Can't fit it on my in my bag to conceal it, so it is what it is. Oh, you're joking. Come on. Don't do that to me, hen. No, no, no. We'll make our way across, like I say, to this little industrial type area over here, where we're looking. Loot the industrial sheds, etc. And then look to get a fire, defrost our food, cook our chicken, sort our inventory in the wooden hut that's the other side of this industrial. Our first fire of our life. If all goes to plan. Before we start making our way up towards Upper Cherno. More dropped rucksacks. Okay. What the fuck has been going on here? Dry bag. Does restrict your view when you look over your shoulder, so I'm happy enough with this rucksack at the minute. There's another chicken in the vicinity. So we might as well get ourselves a chicken feast once we've searched this. Sometimes you can find some half decent stuff here. There we go, a knife. That'll help with all our fire preparations and cutting and everything. And we can now use this as our melee and not have to use the stone knives for melee, so we can keep them specifically for blades. That's a pretty good melee, the meat tenderizer. Let's go and get this second chicken. There he is. This one up. There we go. Very loud rooster. Rooster, rooster. There's our little wooden cabin, hut, log cabin thing. Matches as well, so we don't even need to make a drill kit, but we will need a bit of kindling. Beautiful. So we are prepared for our fire now. We can clear loot this area. Actually in white temperature, which is pretty bonkers. We haven't got the greatest of gear. Clothing. Skate helmet. No thanks. There won't be anything on the industrial. Burlap sack. Got the rucksack now, we don't need that. All we need is rope to be able to go fishing, or guts if we find a poor unfortunate soul, or the guts of an animal if we can eventually get some ammo for this BK and go hunting. Let's check this car, check this piano, and then we'll go back and do our fire in that log cabin then. Get ourselves organised. Nothing in there. Check le piano. Let's get organised. No loot. Clothing is going to be a big thing going forward, but we've actually done alright so far, not to be losing health. We're actually only getting, well, it'd be nice to get the buff, but let's use up this stone knife till it's ruined, then we can get rid of it off our inventory. We'll have 4 bones as well of these chickens towards hooks, and maybe a bone knife down the road. Still only badly damaged, so we managed to cut our chicken up with the 1 stone knife. Beautiful. Combine those bad boys, if it would let me. Defrost our cans while the chicken is cooking as well. Still got heat on them. These in our pants so they start cooling down to 60 degrees, but we need them to be. Once these are done, we can transfer the cans onto the stove as well. That will dry them out and defrost them quicker. We'll have the buff and we can fuck off to Upper Cherno. Check out the bus stop, and then maybe go to Upper Cherno, try and find a gun at the PD. Be good for food. This lot, the chicken and these cans, are going to get us right full. Also give us some hydration as well as we're eating. Nearly cool enough to eat. We got the buff. Now that's freezing now, that's good. I'm going to put that in there because we're going to have the buff anyway, and the buff is going to last longer than that heat pack, so we might as well burn it off now and save the space. Morsel of food that we've had in this life. 20 odd minutes in. I would say this is a reasonable start in Winter Chernarus. Could all go wrong at any minute, but that's Dayz. So they're down to edible already. But we'll eat our chicken up first. We'll take the canned food with us. Beautiful. Just spilled coffee over my desk. Beautiful. Clean that up quick. Eat our last bit of chicken. Our cans will be dry. Put them in our pants and go, and they'll act as heat packs anyway. roll. Job done. Job's a good one. To Upper Chernarus we go. Upper Chernarus, sorry, I should say. Visibility low. Can't even see the apartments yet. Just poking through now, are they? Yeah, there they are. Canned pork. Get that Dianus. It's just absolutely pointless hoarding food on Dayz. That's my tip if you take nothing else from this today. Pointless. If you're able to eat something, eat it. Obviously, if you're full, you don't want to overeat and be sick and waste it. But look, my full stomach symbol hasn't come up after those 4 chickens, so neck the pork. Still hasn't come up. Let's eat a bit of this dog food, but we're going to be a bit more careful with the dog food because it will eat you. It will make you sick if you eat more than a third of the can. After eating other stuff, you might only get away with a quarter, but there we go, just over a quarter. Just make space in your inventory by eating it. You're going to get the calorific value. It's going straight into your belly. I'd love to find some 7x39, and then I would probably avoid Chernarus altogether and just go straight for Mogilevka, summer camp, and then Mogilevka. But it feels a bit silly going to, well, not silly going to summer camp and beyond without a weapon, because you could easily find a shot of you or something in Mogilevka itself. And people spend too long in these spawn towns and they wonder why they die frequently, you know. I didn't even realise there was that type of building there in the middle of the apartments. Let's go and check the car as we're passing it. Nothing spawns in the apartments though. They're a good place to go and sort out loot if you kill someone. Or you've just got a lot of loot and you want to go and sort it out. And you can also obviously do the fires on the balconies. And it's a pretty inconspicuous spot. I like it anyway. Stay high and wide because there are Zeds that spawn around the apartments. It's pointless getting into bother when you don't need to. We've got the buff. We've had a good start. We've got some stuff. There's pointless running down there and taking 3 or 4 Zeds, maybe getting cuts. Having to use our bandage for no reason. Good for when we need it. Any campers on the roofs that are obvious? That's what I'd look for. There's a Z by there, so we're going to whip around these apartments, this small tower block, and hit up the supermarkets and bus stop and vehicles, and the buses, all the good stuff by here. You can get some really good stuff. Real low-key area this is. Not a lot of people come and loot this, in my experience. Watch, we'll find nothing now, but there's binos. It says they're damaged. You can see through them perfect though. So I'm going to take them. Oh shit, there's a ton of Zeds for there. Look at that, Sporter. Not my cup of tea really. I mean, if we'd already picked up a mag, I would probably take it because it's... But to be walking around with 2 guns on your back no ammo for either. You're just making yourself look an even bigger target, more geared than you actually are, and don't be surprised if someone has a pop at you then, you know? Drop off here and check the bus stop. Now, if this hasn't been looted, you can get some real nice stuff here. Quilted jacket, banged up. Powdered milk. Frying pan, banged up. Spandex. Oh, pristine gloves. There we go. Black as well. Beautiful. Alright. Just for the gloves and powdered milk alone, that was worth it. In my opinion. Comes up this supermarket. Jump through the window. Thank you. We got some liver patty. And I've found revolvers under the counters of these before. Oh, the flag is damaged. That's a shame. That would have been 6 pristine rags. I mean, there is an argument to cut these anyway, because two stacks of 6 rags, any condition, can be combined to make rope. Pristine rope. Whatever the condition of the rags. So, unless you're an idiot like me and you just make armbands and you don't scroll with the wheel. Don't forget to do that, folks. Gotta scroll down once to make rags rather than armbands. So there we go. Lesson learned there, on the fly. Nothing on the bus. This collar dress gives you 6 pristine rags, I believe. So that'll make up for the mistake we made with the flag. You know what I should probably do? Cut this jacket up, even though it's worn. Combine it with the 3 pristine rags. Then combine that... 4. I just feel a lot better walking around when I've got the ability to fish at any time I choose. And now I've got bones and rope. I can do that. So yes, we've only got 2 uses on our bandage and 1 spare rag to use as an emergency bandage that isn't disinfected, but we'll take that risk in a minute. More gloves. Oops. I almost feel like I want to go straight to Mogilevka summer camp and avoid the potential shithousery of Chernarus. Oh, shit, I nearly went flat out on the dog food then and made myself sick. That would have been annoying. I'm going to take a chance today. There's a well up at the summer camp, so I'm not worried about hydration. We might even find a canteen up there, or a plastic bottle, something to take water with us. But while we've still got the tail end of this buff, we're going to head to the summer camp. And then Mogilevka after it. Mogilevka's not far after the summer camp. And then we can make our second fire in Mogilevka. And I was thinking, do I go into town? Do I check the hospital for bandages? There's a medical centre up at the summer camp. So we might get lucky and find about a full bandage or 2 there. Maybe even on the zombies if we want to kill them. We've got our first bit of food to defrost on our next fire, the liver patty. But we'll be pretty full up with what we've eaten so far. It's nice that we've got binos if we want to scout out towns before we go into them. We can have a good look through the binos. I'm going to haul ass up here because I am. And obviously food's not going to be an issue now. So we're only going to find a body of water and then we can fish. Catch 2 fish, cook them 4 fillets up and set for a long time. The most nutrition you can get out of the fish. So we haven't seen anyone yet, we haven't heard anyone yet. We've seen dropped rucksacks along the way. And obviously there would have been more potential for player interaction if we'd gone into Chernarus itself. But we've decided to go a little bit more off the grid today. I want this to be more of a survival run where we actually avoid people if we can help it. Obviously if we feel like we've got a clear shot on someone or we've got ammo and we get attacked, that's going to be a different story. Look how quick you lose your bloody food and drink though through sprinting in this cold weather, even though we're white temperature. Nuts. I do need a better jacket and stuff as well. You might get hunting equipment up here. Hunter jacket, hunter pants. That would be nice for the extra insulation. Just trying to think of obvious fishing places towards Mogilevka. We'll find somewhere. There's the medical up there, you can see, of the summer camp. Obviously, we're going to have to try and talk to people if we see them up here because we've got no ammo. We can beat them to death with the meat tenderizer if we get a chance. If they drop their guard, if it's just a solo player, might be the play. Let's cut through the woods. I've got myself into trouble up here before with Zeds as well, just being a bit blasé, so I don't want to do that today. Sounds like there's trapped zombies in here. Oh no, they're not trapped. They've just walked in. Dayz. Gotta love that. I don't want the charcoal tabs. What? Oh, look at that. Full bandage. First Z, second Z. Well, first cut as well. Lucky we picked that bandage up. I'll tell you what, as well, radios don't spawn you. IV start kit. An EpiPen is always nice. Get out of the jam quickly, maybe. Charcoal, plenty of charcoal. Oh, look at this. Saline to go with that, so we can make a saline start kit up. So if we lose a lot of blood, we can regenerate it a lot quicker with this. For God's sake. Another EpiPen, why not? Oh, and a morphine. All the meds. Beautiful. We don't want charcoal. We're pretty confident we're not going to get sick through any sickness, poisoning, or anything like that. Might be a strange place to do a stone knife, but I'm going to take the risk and do it. Because our other one has had a bit of use. And is badly damaged. Let's do it this way round. Oh shit. Oh, look at that. Box of Mosin ammo. Pristine compass, we'll take it. I'm pretty good around this map, but could be a bit of a bastard, is it? Set up a bear trap here for the next person to avoid or step in. A bastard. A bastard. Oh shit, that's tempting, but I'm not going to take it actually. I don't want it to. I don't want the weight of it. Or do I? It's only damaged and it is a one tap on the Zeds, isn't it? If I get rid of the hammer, take the sledge. Oh, we've still got like 95% stamina, so I feel that's okay. It might be worth having it just to put these Zeds to sleep quicker. Mosin compass damaged. The hunter pants damaged. I'd rather them because they're high insulation. Crazy. Another box of Mosin ammo. Fuck me. That's pretty incredible. We found 2 boxes of Mosin ammo, yeah? We'll have a sip in a sec. Military sweater. Much better insulation than our shirts, and it looks better. My god, if we find a Mosin, we're rocking. It's not a bad little trip though, is it? 2 boxes of Mosin ammo, better food. Okay, the white ski mask is not great, but it's much better insulation than our rag face covering. So we've got face covering, hunter pants, military sweater, 2 boxes of Mosin ammo, sledgy, full bandage, 2 EpiPens, morphine pen, and a saline bag and a start kit, which we've put together to give ourselves a saline bag ready to go. I would say that's a pretty successful trip to the summer camp. Didn't find a rifle, like a CR rifle or anything. We've already got the BK. I'm not 1,000,000% sure of there being a well in Mogilevka. I'm trying to think. Is there? If I had to swear to it, I would say no. So that's why I'm having a big sip, because we haven't got a water container yet. I'm taking a big sip from this well with my hands until I get the full stomach symbol. Until we get sniped. There we go. Blue temperature now, so getting to Mogilevka and getting a fire is going to be pretty key. But I want to loot up Mogilevka first if I can, because I want more than just a brisket spread to defrost up my fire. Okay. It's just over the brow of the hill in the distance. It's not far. A little path down there. That view, man. Beautiful. let's get a move on. I know we're losing calories quicker by sprinting, particularly when we're cold, but let's get up there. Our blood is regenerating after that cut we took from the medical zombie. We're still full blood, full health. Got a good swig at the well there. We'll get some more hydration from any food we eat, defrost, and eat. My character looks a lot better. Still need a sewing kit or duct tape to be able to fix our shit up to worn. And you look a lot cleaner. You get a lot better insulation from that worn clothing. But the ski mask certainly helps. Some better shoes than our running shoes would be nice. Some warm hiking boots or something like that. Here's the road sign, which tells you that Nikta, I think it's called. Just 3 clicks down that way, but we're going to Mogilevka. We should have a green moustache first, there we go. A number of Zs. Maybe there is. Damaged machete. No, why not? Blades are blades at the end of the day, particularly on this map where you need fires constantly. Could be deemed a bit dangerous, but no fires, no bandages. I wouldn't say I'm cocky towards zombies now with a sledge, but certainly more confidence. Look at that runner, she's going fucking miles. Come on in, bitch. Good night. Blue quilted jacket, no thanks. And if we get jumped by bandits, whatever. There's the castle up there as well. That would probably be our next port of call after Mogilevka, not gonna lie. As we sort of head down, then there's a village beyond the castle, and then you go towards Novi Stari, but we're in no fit state to be going there at the moment. Unless we're super stealthy, scope it out with the binos, try and get in and get a weapon before we have to engage. Damaged belt is better than no belt, and that is a damaged CR rifle magazine, but I tell you what, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, you idiot. Nearly. That's the trick there. We've got 3 shots for our BK in it. They're damaged, but we're now armed. So, you know, at least we could potentially defend ourselves, attack someone, or hunt. 3 shots for this baby. It's got a nice kick on it, BK. Put someone to sleep, even if they're wearing a stab vest, which of course we're not. Police stations are something we haven't perused with this character, but let's check out this house and then we'll go up there and do it that way round. But yeah, look, it's only 1 mile to Bewinho and the castle up there. Okay, now. What? Tank. Food is the next thing now. Found some ammo for our rifle. We need to find some food. Water container would be nice eventually. Okay. Fuck me. Where do you fuckers come from? Dumbass. None of these heads are carrying either. Shame. Actually, there might be a well here. I might have just remembered where it might be, but whatever. Ooh. I'm going to take that because of its utility. It acts as obviously something being able to chop up shit, but also will one-tap Zeds and fuck people up and whatever. I think that's a nice trade-off. Plus it was worn, and plus if you find a sharpening stone, you can repair it, which you can't do with the sledgy. Blowtorch. Yeah, we're not fixing cars today. More matches. Good, good, good. The BK-18. We've already got a pristine one, haven't we? Yep. It's our ammo, which was a little bit out of shape. Out of kill it. So, Grandma's here. Hello, Grandma. Let's try the axe out. There we go. Grandma's not covering any goods, holding any goods either. Alright, let's try and do this methodically because we do need food, like I said. Like I said before, I've just figured out. Okay. Doesn't give us a great amount. But it's better than nothing if we collect the chickens that we see as well. Wow. Box of 357. Beautiful. If we can find a revolver. Let's cut this bad boy up. We'll add to the stack of bones as well. There's that. Where's my mouse going funny? Add to the bones. Add to the supper we're going to have before we leave Mogilevka. That's the plan. Losing heat from the cold, health from the cold, so I'm not that worried about rushing this looting spree, if you like. Hanson shop, of course. Trash loot, trash loot. Trash loot, trash loot. We're getting trash loot. No, we're not. We've had a reasonable start with this guy. On some of the ammo we found. Mosin ammo and fucking 357 boxes of. Here we go. Now it's coming together. Now it's coming together. relative feast together, you know? There's the well I forgot about. Need a container on that. Fuck. Oh yes, duct tape. Fix our shit up too now as well. Pills. Why not? Boost our immune system. Those cold days. Those cold days. Someone's dropped paper. Someone's been around. Actually like that. Oh no, do you know what? I'm gonna stick with that. We could fix it up now anyway. This will help with our insulation. And we'll look less tatty as well. Hunter pants. Also help with insulation. Get them back into worn. Our belt. So that's going to be handy if we find a canteen, holster, sheath. Worn, pristine. One use on it, I think. Check the guard shack. Shit. I do like those coats, but I'm gonna stick with the jumper now, for now. Some spare rags, pristine as well. Some rice that we can eat on the fly. Nice. Nice rice. Coming up to an hour now, literally an hour now live up in Mogilevka. Pretty good start. Can't wait to get WhatsApped. Shut up, Granny. Will you? That's a good Granny. Did it all before, son. Here's it all before. With your attitude. Stinks. There you go. Sharpness done. So we can pimp our axe up and our blades up now. Food. Battered peacoats. Glow plug for a Humvee. Yeah, of course. I'm going to search this one, but then I'm going to go back towards the hunting shop because we're going to... Oh no, no, we're going to... Oh my word. A water container, and also we can cook any chicken, fish, whatever, quick and efficiently. Yeah, I am going that way up to the castle, that's right. Like another dropped rucksack. Don't want that. All rice. Oh, for fuck's sake. You bastard. Got a problem? Oh, a tough one. Oh, that's tough though. Whoever dropped that paper cleaned out the hunting shop, so we are not far from, we're not far behind someone. That's my take on this. Probably a good 10 minutes behind them. Probably. He says. Pristine blade. I'm going to turn it down on a winter map. Fires. A lot of fires. Soda. We're gonna have real fun up in the stilted or wherever we cook. I'd rather be in my favourite cooking building, the single story wooden lodge, as long as it hasn't got any obvious angles in. I'd rather the more neutral looking coloured one. see what the angles are like on this thing. Right, Mulder. Doing it well. Big slurp, and then take a full cooking pot with us as well. Sort of Prig to Mogilevka. This might be a nice little hour and a bit. Once we've sorted our stuff out, we can have a look at what we've got, what we've ended up with after an hour. And obviously we've got the plan of where we're going next. Up to the castle, Starry Novi. Beyond that. I always like to have a recap of what we've got. But you've obviously seen the way we've come. The way we're going to leave is up there. So that road leads us directly to the castle. The runner scared me, not going to lie. Even better because the one door's already been locked, so I don't have to use my lockpick twice. Just clear the last building in case there's something obvious. Nope. Both doors locked now, because the other one was already locked. There are angles, so you want to be lying down, because there are angles from the top of the hill into the building. Nice angles as well. But all we need to do is sharpen our blades. Really. Cook the chicken. Peel the potato so it's ready to cook. Warm, that's damaged, so we can put this back up to warm with our sharpening stone. Same with our kitchen knife. And get rid of that. heat the beans up as well. They can cool down by there. Look what we got in our hiking bag. Bones to make hooks or bone knives, lockpick, compass, sharpening stone, binos, a little bit of duct tape left, matches nearly full, 2 EpiPens, morphine, full bandage and 1 use of the bandage, and a ready to go IV saline bag. The rope obviously combined with the hooks to go fishing, some rags, you never know, might need backup bandages, food, 2 chicken, got beans and potato on the fire as well, and then defrosting a liver pate and dog food. That can be transferred to there to hurry that up. That can go there to cool. Shit, that's not far away. See a Pepsi defrosting as well. And 3 blades. 2 of them are worn, 1 of them's pristine, and we've also got an axe which is worn, and the sharpening stone is huge to keep these all in good shape. A BK-18 with 3 shots. And then we've got a box of 357, a CR mag, damaged, okay. Look at that, 2 boxes of Mosin ammo, and a slug. Would I pick the shotty now? Probably not. So, I'm sort of tempted to do that. Oops. Nearly done. That shot was up the hill. It could have been Starry Novi, that shot though. It could be that far away, you know. Oh, there's a hunting stand up there as well we can hit on the way out. Hiking backpack, purple or orange? Not sure. The can's in there. We can eat our chicken. And then by the time we eat all this food, we're going to be super full. We've just had a good swig of a cooking pot at the well, and we've got another full cooking pot of water, clean water to take with us. And then you look at our clothing, pristine fingerless gloves, pristine ski mask. Boots are going to be needed. We're going to need some boots. We've got the hunting pants, best insulation. Military sweater, best insulation. Okay, the rucksack could be better. Could be maybe a camo hunting backpack, but we'll keep an eye out. The hat could be better, but for now, because it's best is insulation, we keep the Zimovka on us. I think this is a pretty good first hour and a quarter of solo survival in winter Chernarus, and that's where we're gonna eat all our food up that we can eat. We'll take the cans with us. We don't need to eat the cans after eating the 2 chicken, the potato, cooked potato, the pate or whatever it is, brisket spread, and drinking our Pepsi. We can just take the buff and head up towards the castle. Down us. No point carrying it with us. Look, we're still at about 90 odd % stamina. So if we need to run, we could run, boy. Especially with our 2 EpiPens. Let's knock it back after that nice meal of chicken, potatoes and pate. Swash it down with a cola. And we've still got beans and a can of dog food to take with us. And that's a good first hour and a quarter solo survival on winter Chernarus. Catch you in the next one.